she is by any standard of beauty. She's only 24 years old, but Brazilian-born Жизель Bündhchen has already been modeling for 10 years, and today she's one of the most sought-after models in the business. Now she's making her film debut, co-starring with Jimmy Fallon and Queen Latifah in the upcoming comedy called Taxi.
Girl first!
No! Girl first! No! We'll sit same time!
On three! One! Two! Three! Break!
Not exactly a chick flick.
I'm like,
Жизель
oh.
Bündhchen, good morning. Nice to see you.
Good morning, nice to see you too.
You know that immediately when people hear that you're doing a movie, they're going to say, here we go again.
I know.
Here's another model who wants to try her hand at acting. Did that have any impact at your on your decision to do this?
You know, I think, I thought of that for sure because, that's something you gotta, acknowledge. But, in the end of the day, it's my life, and, I'm a person who believes in, trying things out in life, and, this is my life, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna live with myself, and I'm gonna...
So is it something you wanted to do for a long time, and this just happened to seem like the right role?
I mean, it was an easier role for me because, she's Brazilian, I shot just 10 days, and it wasn't like I was doing Shakespeare, you know what I mean?
Right.
I was doing a funny movie. I was around surrounded by a great cast, and that's why I said yes. And in the beginning, I was like, maybe I shouldn't, But then I was like, you know what? I can't live my life by worrying what people are going to think about me. So I have to do things that I feel like are challenging and different. And I felt that it was a good chance. It was a good choice for me to do something different.
When you get offered the role, did you go start taking acting lessons? Did you
No.
get coached? You just said basically I'm going to rely on whatever I can do, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yes, because I think in life that's what is so exciting about life is taking chances and doing different things. I was kind of missing a little bit that cold in the stomach that you get from doing something new.
The nerves.
Yes, I love that. Just having a little cold in your stomach and just being excited about something. I've been in my business for 10 years, and it's not like I have colds in my butterflies in my stomach for that anymore. So I just thought why not? So
Well, compare the process for me. We've all seen you in the Victoria's Secret ads, and there's, I guess, some acting. At least there's a presence involved in that. How's it different in doing a movie versus what we're seeing on the screen? Which is also just an excuse to show what we're showing on the screen.
Well, modeling, you're very aware of the camera is, you kind of being trained to look at the camera and, you're selling that picture or whatever you're doing in that moment, And acting is you have to speak, number one.
Ignore the camera.
Ignore
for the
the
most
camera,
part.
and this is kind of hard because, after you've been doing 10 years of looking at the camera, you have to, pretend okay, I don't know where the cameras are, So I think that was a bit difficult in the beginning, but I thought the whole process of the movie was quite easy because I wasn't doing a difficult role or a serious role.
Vanessa, as you said, a Brazilian bank robber. Did you kind of have anyone in mind, in trying to pattern her after anybody?
No, I just, to be honest, I'm not one of those, I'm not
Method
an actress,
actors.
so I'm I'm going to research this role. I'm like, come on, there's really no research. I'm like a Brazilian bank robber, right? And of course, I'm in no clothes and stiletto heels, of course. But, I just kind of thought, she's a villain. She's not a mean villain who's going to kill people, but she's very confident and she's very, I kind of had an idea of how she would be, and then I kind of tried to do that.
Let me read you something you said in an article recently. You said, I had a blast, but if people don't like me in the movie, I will not do it again. I will not make people suffer or pay their money to see me.
True.
So, okay, so if a review comes out and they say, Жизель, fun to look at,
She's
love the
terrible,
miniskirt, you'd never do another movie?
No, because I don't think, it's fair. I mean, I had a great time doing it, and I would love to do another one. But I think if I'm not good at it, why would I even try to,
Because you could get better at it. I mean, is there no interest in your mind, even if you could take a few knocks to say, well, maybe I can get better?
I mean, I'm sure I'm going to get a few knocks. Number one, because I am a model, and I'm not everyone in this movie is a serious actor. They've been acting, they're all comedians, and I'm someone who comes and I want to say you know, I treated this like a party. It was like, hi everyone, I'm back. You know, I wouldn't shoot for 3 weeks, and I'm like, hi, I'm back again. 2 days later, you know. So to me, it was, you know, was a very, very, very fun experience. I had a blast, and I would love to do another one. I'm not like ready to say, no, I'm quitting modeling and I'm going to be an actress now. But I would appreciate if people enjoyed it. I would prefer if they enjoyed it if they didn't.
Have you heard
so
rumors,
please, you know.
Have you heard rumors that maybe people are thinking about you as one of the next Bond girls?
I didn't hear about that.
No? Would you be interested in that?
I mean, I guess it kind of sounds funny, you know, Bond girls, guns, you know, running around. I'm a very athletic person. Maybe, I don't know if I'll be good at it, so I don't know.
Quickly, I understand that you're only going to model for a couple more years. Is that right? Why?
Yes. Well, because, you know, like I say, you know, I've been doing this for 14 years old until I was from 14. I'm 24 now, so it's been 10 years, and, you know, and I have a lot of appreciation for my job, and it taught me a lot. But, you know, it gets to a point where you're like, you know, you want to do different things, and you want to, like, you know, go out and experience different things. And if you keep, you know, I don't want to be one of those girls who are 30 and still modeling, you know, because it's all you know how to do in your life. I just find that, you know, that was a job that I was 14. It was a great way of making money at that age, and now it's 10 years later, and it's time for me to, like, you know, go and try to, like, you know, challenge myself to do other things.
Well, we wish you luck. And this
Thank
looks
you.
like fun. This movie's called Taxi.
Thank you.
Giselle, come back and see us.
Thank you.